Sparking Zero just got the biggest patch ever, and I mean the biggest. No more spammers, no more instant sparking every 2 seconds, and there's not going to be a lot of cheese. Of course, there's going to be some cheese, because it's Sparking Zero, but there's not gonna be a lot. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Zwifty, Nick, whichever you want to call me. And listen, man, we're finna go over these Sparking Zero notes. So if you like fighting games or Sparking Zero, that's why you probably clicked this video. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that sub button, turn on all post notifications so you never miss an upload from your boy. Hey man, let's get right into it. All right, so there's a decent amount of stuff to go over. Some things I'll go into detail and some things I'll just go over briefly, such as the first thing we're gonna go over, which is the game mode changes. And it's all stages can now be selected in 1P versus 2P. So this is like local play. If you're with friends or anything like that, yeah, you can play all the stages. I don't know why that wasn't in the game before. Some characters got blast adjustment, long range blast and ultimate blast speed has been reduced. Super Vegeto's final Kamehameha ki consumed damage has been increased. Goku Mini's quick rush, the trajectory can now be changed while rushing. For Hercule, his present bomb increased ending lag after activation. Now here are some interesting character adjustments for all my Android 19 and Dr. Gero players. I play a little bit Android 19, and this one is it's heartbreaking kind of. For Android 19 and Dr. Gero, the health and ki amount absorbed on successful throws has been adjusted. Listen, when you got a throw off on these characters, you would literally gain like 2.5 bars of ki just for no reason, just 2.5 bars just for a throw plus health, and it was low-key broken. Anytime I got a throw off with Android 19, I would use his rush attack right afterwards, and it was a free bar.5 of health from the enemy. Like it was so free. Another bad thing with Android 19 Dr. Gero is that Dragon Dash, Quick Ascent, and Quick Descent all consume ki. If you played them, all I'm saying is that Dragon Dash was broken. Not consuming ki with the Dragon Dash was so broken. Right now, as you see on the screen, I was practicing the Dragon Dash and I was seeing how much ki it actually took now, and it's a full 2 bars. It takes a full 2 bars of ki. And also backtracking the throw, it gives you like a bar of ki. That's it, just a bar of ki. All right, moving on. So we got a character adjustment for Cell's second form. You can escape the throw. I did not know that throw was non-escapable, if that makes sense. I don't know. I didn't know that. Wow, I should have used that. For Cooler, the amount of health restored upon transforming has been increased. And for giant characters, increase the time it takes to charge a smash attack and reduce its power. If you played against a giant character and they were just spamming the little smash attack, oh my, it was the most annoying thing ever. Giant characters are already annoying to play, but man, if you play one that just spammed the smash attack, my goodness, it was crazy. For Great Ape, Vegeta, and Dr. Wheelo, the maximum health has been reduced. So I'd say all in all, that's a W change. That is definitely a W change. Moving on to the skill adjustments, man. So this is for my instant sparking players, for all those who have spammed instant sparking. You can't do it no more, buddy. Skills that cause instant sparking mode, skill count consumed has been increased. So for example, if you play Bardock, his skill count for instant sparking was 4, the Shockwave of Rebellion. It was 4 skill points, but now it's 5. Everyone who has an instant sparking mode, their skill count to use it has been upped by 1, but it's going to take a little bit of time to get the instant sparking. You're not going to be able to spam it back to back to back to back. Skills that increase stats in general, skill count consumed has been decreased. And here we also have after image strike, effect duration has been reduced to 10 seconds and will be removed if your opponent uses perception while you are under the effect. Listen, so for all my perception spammers, it's gonna work out in your favor if someone has after image strike. Then I'd much rather go against a perception spammer than someone who spams after image, because an after image spammer is the most annoying thing ever. Oh my goodness. All right, moving on to false courage. This is for my Android 19 players. All right, moving on to false courage. This is for my Android 19 players, for example. The skill count consumed has been increased from 1 to 2. If you were playing Android 19 or any one of that nature and you use false courage, man, you could just spam it, and my goodness, it was low-key OP. It low-key was. It was a good change. This was a very good change. The technique, all I need is 5 seconds. The skill count consumed has been increased from 3 to 2, and status increase upon activation has been increased. The technique, all I need is 5 seconds. The skill count consumed has been increased from 3 to 2, and status increase upon activation has been increased. So I assume this one, I don't know why it says increased. I feel like it should say skill count consumed has been decreased from 3 to 2. I assume it takes 2 instead of 3 now. I don't use anyone who has all I need is 5 seconds. So someone in the comment section, I'm gonna need y'all to clarify on that one because I have no idea. And then for my Gogeta players, the Stardust barrier, you can now activate it while receiving melee attacks from the front. Not gonna lie, there was a whole bunch of changes and patches to this game, which this link will be in the description so you can read the patches for yourself. But honestly, I think this was good for the game. This was really good. It puts it in a new state. It gives it a breath of fresh air, and we get to play basically a new game. There is a new function in the game. It's called a high-speed dragon dash. All it is a faster flying towards someone. That's all it is. It's not like a dragon dash where you go behind them. You just fly towards them faster. That's basically what it is. It's useful, but it's not like a dragon dash. And this is for all my people who use revenge counters. If you use revenge counters often and a lot, skill count consumed when using perception against revenge counter has been reduced from 2 to 1. So you know when someone revenge counters and someone presses B or circle, for an example, on a controller, and it does the animation where it stops their fist with the other person's hand. Yeah, that's been reduced from 2 skill points to 1. So you're going to be able to do that way more often. You're going to be able to get the animation way more often. It's going to look dope. So that's a good change in my opinion. Will I be spamming that? Yes. Will I feel bad about it? No. Like I said, there are a lot of in-between changes with this game. Like, for example, you can skip the dialogue now with the characters before you fight. The Z search when someone appears behind you or they character swap, that's also fixed. You won't lose them now for no apparent reason and they get a free hit on you. And just little changes like that just make the game better. Overall, this patch is good. I'm not gonna lie. Sparking Zero is gonna be really fun to play. I've already been playing it. It's not like it's been bad for me, but it has been quite annoying. But this patch seems like it's gonna raise the skill level and skill ceiling times 10. Can't really spam too much anymore. You have to figure out where all your key is going to go, your skill points. You know, it's just going to be little things like that. They're going to affect the outcome of the game, and honestly, I'm excited for it. So let me know how y'all's ranked games go in this new patch. Remember, man, I love you, Jesus loves you, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Deuces.